And so today, talk about the geocentric model, the flat Earth model. There's two things that I want to talk and make you aware that there's a flat Earth society and there's a flat Earth movement. The flat Earth movement is a geocentric movement, and the flat Earth society is just a brainwashing tool from the government side. Okay, so this is our FE clock. So this is developed by our one of my favorite, David West. I was fortunate enough to have a good talk with him for a minute in this app, as well as now on our Discord. I've even sent my YouTube channel because here we have many people from many languages on the flat earth. It's just not me. It's not only me. It's from Pakistan. It's from Russia, Dutch, German, Greek, Indian, Japan, Hebrew, Spanish, everyone. So this is a movement all over the world. Okay, this is not just conspiracy theory. It's not. It's not. So that's why I want to make it a little bit clear. So what's the difference in the geocentric and heliocentric? So what is it that I'm making the videos and me or the people like me are into this theory too much or into this movement? Um, to make it personal, because I'm posting it in my Instagram. So looking this way, till 1901, nobody knew how we or who we were or where we were living. Okay, it was since 1910 or after the World War II, to be honest with you, that the globe model was given to all the countries and all over the world. So here, if I have to tell that I have to make the whole world into one single order, to make the whole world believe in a single nonsensical thing or the single ideology that will make everybody equal. So, what would that be? There will be a difference in caste, culture, tradition, heritage, value, and the way people are black, white, Asian, brown, black, blah blah blah. That's okay, but there's a called belief system where you live, where who you are. That's where people are together. That what connects people. So the heliocentric model was prophesized by the church. I already made a video on it, and you can research on my YouTube channel. But this over here, if we just forget what we have been taught by schools or commercial media, or let's just forget about the Universal Studio and the Hollywood movies and Neil deGrasse Tyson and Albert Einstein and Newton for just a minute, okay? What we can see. So this is the these are the seven continents that we know. In your heliocentric model, the Antarctica was continent below the globe South Pole. But what I'm telling you is there is no South Pole. The North Pole is the center right here. This is the North Pole. Every side away from it is the South Pole. This is how the ship navigation used to work before the days. Okay, the people used to roam around in waters before they knew how to have a work in airplanes. Okay, so if you go and research a little bit, this is the logo of United Nations, Admiral, all the navies, and this is the map they use for their ship navigation if for the world, okay, even the airplanes too. So what is it that makes this model so important? What is it that makes it so drastic? So if you are not living in a ball, if I tell you, if you're not living in a ball, spinning ball, to where you're living at, to be honest with you, I don't know in the whole basis, but what we can see on the base of science, on the base of what we can comprehend, and the logical and practical level is these are the seven continents. Antarctica is an ice wall right like a pond. It's round, and that's why in the Nepali or Hindi we have a Vugol. Vu means Bhumi. These are the islands, Bhumi, and Gol means it's round. That's where the word comes from, the Vugol. Now, what's different in this model? In this model, this is the sun, this is the moon. Day and night happens not because the sun is in the center and the earth moves, but because the sun and the moon are moving in their own orbit. As you can see, they have their own fixed orbit. It's the earth that's still, stationary, fixed, not the sun. Sun is a luminary, and moon is a luminary too. That's where they want to get you, because just by looking at it, this is a real picture of what we can see in the moon. This is it. And the phase is how the moon fades away. We can never ever see the other side of the moon. It's a plasma phenomena. It was done in 1946 by various scientists, but all of them were destroyed, or they were not commercialized. That was not in a textbook. And moon, if I have to tell, what are the sun and the moon? Sun and the moon are the two luminaries for the day and night. The luminaries for the night is the moon. The luminary for the day is the sun. Sun in that case is the carpenter of all the day, everything all together. Energy, the cosmic energy, is all the life force energy is by the sun, and everything feminine, everything that has emotion. That's why in every menstrual cycle happens in 28 days of a woman. In a way or another, we all are connected to the moon in a personal basis. The cycle of the moon is just not the moon, but it has other implications. There are many of the ways in Hindu and Buddhist and other Eastern mythology. They are says Surya Deva and Chandra Deva. Deva does not mean an object or a personified being. It means Deva, something higher. Surya, that's higher. That's moon, that's higher. That's why it's called Somarasa. Somarasa comes from the Soma. Soma is moon. That's where we come. We have Shiva with the Chandrasekhara name. He is the beholder of the moon in Hindu scriptures. There are 90% of my people over here who are Shiva Bhaktas, Shivanism, or have tattoo of Shiva and moon and sun all over the body. But they don't even know what the sun is. Sun is not 93 million thousands of miles away of nuclear fission, but is a plasma phenomena inside our closed system. And this is how our world functions. The season change because the sun goes towards and away from the center. It's the summer solstice or summer or the winter. Look at it like this. And the light doesn't function like solar being all the way. It functions like a torchlight. Just look at this is a picture from upward direction. It's animation. I know it's not bad, it's not that good, but this is how it is. And the seven planets are not physically an object. You can never reach the moon, Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Earth. And they are in our closed system, but they are plasma phenomena. You can never ever touch them. Never. You can never touch them. They are plasma phenomena. And if you're good with Jyotish, if you're good with astrology, that's where everything links up. But the real astrology, not other one. This is how the day and night and sun coming and going away from this um, hemisphere works. And this is how the day and night function works. The seasons and the day and night. This is how it functions. I'm showing you representation so that you can uh, pause it, look at it again, and think it in this way for just for a minute. Let the earth be a stationary plane. And so what's behind this ice wall? People have their own speculation, okay? And I won't go to the speculation, but I will show you what we or what I think about it. I won't say much about it. This is my Instagram. I've been doing this activist thing for a minute, for a month now. So this is one of the pictures that was got from a Japanese monk. It was a temple in Japan. So here, this is the previous the animation that I just showed you. This is the sun. So these are the other continents. So this, if we were living in an inner circle, inner terrain, inner terrestrial. So these are the extraterrestrial land, extra terrain. So where does the extraterrestrial being come from? They come other continents. Look, it's not thousands of millions of trillions of light year away, but they are on other continents, just outside just outside our circle. The extra terrain, extraterrestrial. That's simple. So there are other civilization, there are other continents, there are other beings. They are just like us. This makes everything so clear. Every myth, every scriptures makes sense after this. Without knowing this, nobody or no one can be spiritually awakened. Remember this. This is very useful. And because for me, the sun and the moon are like the two luminaries. That's like the north hemisphere of our brain and the left hemisphere and the right hemisphere of our brain. That's a part of it. That's how we operate. We are a being inside a system, and these two are our left and right hands. If you think this is a solid rock, then you are, you know, canceling out your 50% of your power, 50% of your brain. You're just saying, I only have right hand. I don't have a left hand. I never had a left hand. No, everyone have two hands. Everyone had two hemispheres. That's how everything works, and that's how two luminary works too. In my reality, okay. I'm not saying you have to believe this or shit, but just for a minute, go Google it. There are many things I wanted to ask or I wanted to say, but the time is short and we don't have much to explain. So I know what you will have. Your question will be okay, because I once I had it too. I had the same thing. So these are the questions you're gonna have. So that's why I'm making this video. Where's the edge? Where does the sun go? What's under the Earth? The ship over the horizon. Photo of Earth from space. Where are planets found? Satellites in Jupiter, are they fake? Antarctica? Why can't we navigate to Antarctica? What about this summer southern star and the moon rotation? What about seasons? Gravity is fake? What about Calera effect? What about eclipse? What about International Space Station? Most of the people, I would recommend it, just watch this one. And other thing, is a flat Earth a religious moment? Is it a religious thing? What about the pendulum thing? Pilots, how do they move? The moon phase. We got everything on this app. Thanks to David Weiss for making this app. So I'm making this video to make people aware that you can get this app on Amazon. Sorry, Amazon. I think, yeah, you can get it on Amazon phone too. But iPhone and Android is there for the pro users to go to have a chat like this. um you have to pay $10, but if you want to just look around the truth, find out, we got many more on this app. So please stay tuned and think about it again, okay? Appreciate it.